At the start of every new year, people come up with ideas and resolutions regarding what they want to achieve in the upcoming year. They set goals and try to figure out how they can achieve them. Sadly, by the end of the first quarter, they look back and find that they've not even scratched the surface of the things they had set out to achieve. Not a lot of time goes by, and they get discouraged. They angrily throw their written plans into the trash, and the cycle goes on year after year. Many fall into this trap not because they've been doomed to fail. No, they're just being human and nothing more. Human beings are, by nature, lazy. We're all wired to avoid anything that causes pain, and we're easily drawn to pleasure. By nature, we are drawn to always seek the easy way out. That's why people usually drop their goals halfway down the line, because to accomplish anything worthwhile, much effort is required. Oftentimes, we're too impatient to put in the necessary effort. Now, the goal of today's video is to give you the tools you need to achieve your goals in 2021, no matter what happens. If you're willing to put in the work, this strategy could literally change your life. So pay attention. Click that like button if you're enjoying this video so far. And if you're new to the channel, welcome, and subscribe for more content like this. So let's start off here. Why is setting goals important? Setting goals is important in every area of life. Whether you're talking about your career, business, relationship, health, or spirituality, nothing meaningful will ever be achieved without proper laid down plans on how to meet your targets. You'd be like a boat sailing through the sea without a destination in focus. Before long, the crew will run out of stock and the result will be chaotic. Unfortunately, this is where many people have found themselves in their journey through life. The following 4 points prove why you must set goals for whatever you're pursuing. 1. Focus. Before embarking on a journey, you must have a destination in mind. Now, let's go back to the boat I mentioned earlier. Imagine that this boat sets sail without a destination in focus. As it sails through the sea, the crew might run out of supplies. What happens next? They'd resort to fights, mutual attacks, and possibly consuming each other for a meal. They'd end up in self-destruction, and no one might survive the trip. So, goal setting keeps you in focus. Certainly, you're not going to get anywhere without a laid-down plan. 2. Motivation. Motivation is like diesel that enables our willpower to ensure success in anything we put to heart. Writing out your goals with a properly spelled-out timetable will help keep you on your toes. It'll put laziness in check and prepare your mind for necessary actions each day that you wake up to. No matter the difficulties that you may encounter along the way, you won't feel discouraged. This is simply because you can see the bigger picture at the end of the tunnel. 3. Kill procrastination. The greatest dream killer of all time is procrastination. It makes you push what needs to be done today till tomorrow. When tomorrow comes, you push it to the next day. On and on it goes, until you accomplish nothing. If you had set your goals properly, this great tragedy would have been avoided completely. You wouldn't want to go to bed knowing that you've left today's job undone. This is because a leftover job will make your next day miserable. You'd always want to accomplish every task for each day. 4. Creating an action plan. Self-assessment is important when chasing an objective in life. You must know where you're coming from, where you are at the moment, and what it will take to get where you're hoping to be. Goal setting helps you draw an action plan on how to achieve your objectives. If, for example, as a mid-income earner, you had planned to retire with $1.5 million in savings, and you have 15 more years to go, you'd know exactly how much you need to keep aside every month to accomplish your goal. Naturally, you'll have to discipline yourself by cutting off some excessive spending to accomplish your set objective. Areas where you should set goals. There are specific areas you'd have to consider while figuring out the resolutions you would come up with for the year 2021. 1. Finance. When it comes to goal setting, financial goals usually come topmost on the list. This is because the way our account balance goes up and down determines to a large extent how our mood will look like. Incidentally, most people slump into depression when their account balance goes red, and for good reasons. No money equals no freedom, anxiety, and generally getting left behind. So it's important to set goals that will help you determine how much you want to see in your balance sheet at the end of each month. You may need to make some sacrifices by cutting down on some of those weekend trips or movie dates. If you're in the habit of gambling or engaging in some money-sapping activities, maybe it's time to press the stop button and focus your energy on activities that will bring in more dollars. This is not to say that money is everything in life, but there's a saying, life with money is difficult, but life without money is impossible. 2. Career and business. Growth in a career or business is so important because nature disgusts stagnation. You may have the desire to join the managerial cadre of your organization. Maybe you want to put your localized business on the global map. You have to determine how you want your life to go in these directions. You have to sit down and map out strategies on how you'll get to point B from point A. Take firm decisions on the things you must do to achieve these goals. Determine the factors that have been holding you back. If you're a worker, maybe you need to apply more diligence in carrying out your duties and improve on the quality of your daily reports. 3. Health and fitness. It's important to set health and fitness goals. This is because your ability to achieve other goals depends on how strong you are, mentally and physically. If you believe you're enjoying the best of health at the moment, you need to draw out plans on the things you must do to maintain your fitness. Or maybe you're overweight and want to lose some fat. You should determine the best exercises that will help you shave off that extra weight. Or you may not like the fact that you're too thin. What are you going to do about this? Maybe you need to get on a different diet and go to the gym more often. Take decisions on these things and put them down in writing. 4. Relationships. Relationships are so important in our daily activities. Whether it's with your spouse, children, colleagues, or superiors, you must determine how best to deal with them. The better the relationship you have with other people in your circles, the more energy you build for achieving higher goals. Set goals on how much time you want to spend with your family without compromising your other responsibilities. Work out how exactly to deal with your coworkers and superiors in the areas of extracurricular activities, such as birthday celebrations, weddings, and anniversaries. Make sure you get involved in these relationship-building activities without losing focus on your other objectives. 5. Education. We all need continuous development if we want to maintain our relevance in a fast-changing world. So you must make plans on how to gain more knowledge that will give you an advantage in your career or business. Any living thing that stops growing begins to die. You must determine how much new knowledge you have to acquire to stand out in your career. Also, determine how much time will be required to learn whatever it is you want to attain. Write everything down and find a way to organize your ideas so that there will not be chaos as you work towards achieving these things. It has to be logical and step by step. 6. Spiritual. As humans, we tend to concern ourselves with every other aspect of life, but often neglect our spiritual side. The truth is that setting spiritual goals is necessary for growth in other areas. You may need to spend some time practicing gratitude or start your days with subtle meditation. These engagements could help in giving you more inner peace and help stabilize your focus. It's important that as you plan for other goals, you make provisions for the time that you will spend in building your spiritual awareness. How to stay on track with your goals in 2021. The reason most people fail to reach their goals is that they do not follow effective guidelines. The following 6 steps will guide you to achieve your set goals for 2021 if you observe them. 1. Visualize. Visualization is such a powerful exercise. It's so simple that many people look past without taking advantage of its benefits. Now, let's look at how it works. Get it clear in your head what your objectives are for the year 2021. See the end from the beginning in every area. In your job, are you seeking a promotion at the end of 2021? See yourself occupying that position by the time 2021 grinds to a halt. See it now. Take a moment and shut your thoughts from whatever hindrances or obstacles might stop you from attaining this goal. Simply bring yourself to that place you want to be and be thankful that you've achieved your set goals. What does it look like from that position? What does it feel, taste, and sound like? 2. Write it down. Now, get a pen and paper. Write down exactly how you want your life to go in 2021, in every area. Don't be in a hurry. Be as detailed as you can. This is the time to write down the exact steps you intend to take to reach your objectives. Think of all the places you need to go to make new contacts. Think of all the people you need to meet that may be of help towards achieving your intentions. Just keep it real and put down everything in writing. 3. Break it down. Just like construction works are broken down into partitions, break down your goals into targets. The same way a building setup would have foundation level, lintel level, and roofing section, dissect your goals into weekly, monthly, quarterly, and yearly sub-goals. Always check up on your weekly goals at the end of each week. Do the same for your monthly and quarterly objectives. You have the end of 2021 as your ultimate assessment point. 4. Time your goals. Put a time on it. State the exact time in the year you want to achieve that goal. You can make use of available apps like Google Calendar to schedule these things. For the final assessment, you can set it for the 31st of December 2021. Be specific and be intentional. If for any reason you fail to meet your goals for a particular week, don't let it wear you off. Simply sit down and assess what could have gone wrong or what you could have done better. Then, decide to do better in the coming week. 5. Get a jury. A jury is a group of people empowered by law to give a verdict in a legal case, basing their judgment on facts available before them. If your 2021 goals are important to you, appoint someone to serve as jury over you on this matter. Could be your spouse, friend, or a trusted relative. Discuss your goals with them and commit to reporting to them at the end of each month or each quarter for an honest assessment. 6. Celebrate your wins. Lastly, celebrate your wins. Some teachers throw pizza parties for their students each time they reach a milestone, either for good behavior or for outstanding performance. You can be your own teacher. Learn to celebrate yourself each time you accomplish your goals for the week, month, or each new quarter. Treat yourself to a great lunch or something as you look forward to reaching the next milestone. Now you need to watch this. Don't be financially free. Be financially confident. Here's how. 10 countries where you can retire and live cheaply. Well, that's it for the video, folks. I hope you enjoyed it and found value. If you did, give it a thumbs up and consider maybe sharing. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and subscribe for more content like this. With that said, have a great day, you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.